Hello YouTube and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. I'm Mike Braedley, and as you can see down here we are in version 0.22. So let's get started. We are going to be doing a career playthrough, or well, maybe not a full playthrough, but we're gonna be doing career mode until I fill the tech tree, basically. At least that much. We'll see what happens after I finish filling out the tech tree. But yeah, so this is my YouTube career in career mode, and we'll go back with the Kerman flag again. So let's get started. As everyone knows, well, there's actually a few extra parts. So I do have some mods installed. Don't even know what this one's from. So I've got B9 installed, and I've got the Interstellar mod installed, as well as the Kerbal or KSPX, the expansion stock-alike parts installed. But these first two trees are basically mostly stock. So the only thing different is this lithium tank, which I'm not exactly sure what it's used for. And these three parts, which is Kerbal Engineering. Yeah, that's the other thing. I'm not using MechJub this time around. I'm using just Kerbal Engineer for my orbital readouts. But yeah, let's get started with our first set of rockets. So here we are with our first rocket. Of course, we have Jeb piloting it. So yeah, let's see what we can do with just this guy. Oh, I should probably stage this properly though. There we go. Don't want our parachute going off right at the beginning of launch. And first thing we'll do is we'll do a crew report. I did that by assigning an action group to the command pod. So, do that. That takes a bunch of our energy, but that's okay because we're going to be generating more than enough with the rocket. So, SAS on in 3, 2, 1, launch! And more than enough thrust to get us off the pad. Maybe we'll even make it to orbit with this guy. Hard to tell right now. So, given how much fuel I have left, which isn't a whole lot, looks like this is going to be a suborbital flight. But we will be making it out of the atmosphere, at least briefly. So we'll get another crew report there. And basically, I'm going to be using some of the remaining fuel to slow our descent, because I don't think this parachute can take the entire weight. Oh, and there's the music being a little weird on us. I've been playing this off camera, just getting used to career mode a little bit, and that's something I've noticed, is that the music isn't quite as good as I'd like it. Maybe you won't even hear it because I might end up cutting out the music, but anyways, one more crew report before we re-enter the atmosphere. And actually, kind of want to land on land. So hopefully right about... Oh, we're back in the atmosphere. Right about there. Will do. And it looks like it'll be sometime around sunset when we land. Maybe not quite, but late evening. So let's go ahead and we'll turn off SAS. Oh, and you notice these marks. I have the enhanced Nav Ball as well as one of the mods that I added. And so yeah, we'll save this until we start firing the engine again, which won't be too long from now. But time warp a little bit. Not really going very fast, though we're not going to get much of any re-entry effects. Maybe a little, but it's we're going to pass through it pretty quickly. So let's do this. Transmit. And we'll let that chute go. So that's probably pretty good right there for now. But we will want to fire it up when we start approaching 500 meters. So actually, let's go to the internal view. And if we look right there, getting closer. We're still 3 kilometers up, so not too worried. But yeah, we'll want to fire up the engine just before we hit the 500 meters, just to slow us down a bit. So we're at 1 kilometer above land. There we go. And then we'll fire the rocket again just as we're about to land. And we'll save one more crew report, just for a little more science. Oh. Well, I saved most of the ship. But, yeah, that's the first mission done. Well done, Jebediah. You should probably get out. Take an EVA report. We'll see if you'll be able to get back up. Oh, take a surface sample. And get back in. And we'll recover this vessel. Woohoo! 40 science! Well, total. So, what do I get from recovery? 8 science from recovery. Nice. So, let's go spend some of that science. So for most of this, everything's pretty much the same, except for in here where we can see a solid rocket separation booster, which I believe comes from B9 Aerospace, although I'm not entirely sure. And another solid rocket retro booster, again probably from the same pack. But we won't play with those just yet. I'm more interested in the LV909 and the landing struts, because I already have the stack decoupler, which is important for bigger flights, but the LV909 will allow us to go to the moon and Minmus, so we'll take him. And also, radial decouplers are also pretty good, so we'll take that. And we don't have enough science for this, but let's see what else we have coming up. Yes, this battery is probably the biggest thing that I want. Having an extra charge allows you to transmit more data, which means more science, so having one of those around is pretty good. But anyways, it's time for rocket number 2. So I may be a little presumptuous with this rocket, thinking that I'll get to moon, but yeah, because that's what I named it. I named this guy the Moonshot. Moonshot 1. So we'll give it a shot anyways. Only half thrust to begin because I've got those 4 solid rocket boosters. But in 3, 2, 1, launch! Oh yeah, I don't need much thrust at all. Let those solid rocket boosters do as much work as they can. Try to get this on the proper trajectory. Oh wow, this is hard to control. Oh! Well, I screwed that up. Might as well take some readings anyways. And actually, let's head over to these mountains. Might as well make something of this mission. Well, I guess I'm not going to the moon today. I'll have to double check that staging, see what went wrong. Let's take some readings on the mystery goo. Yeah, this engine doesn't produce a lot of electricity, unfortunately. In fact, it produces almost no electricity. But that's okay. Actually, I don't think it produces any electricity. So we'll just have to wait until we land and recover the vessel to get some of our science. We're gonna lose control here in a second. So let's turn SAS off. See if we can... Oh. Yeah, we might not even make it over to those mountains, which is unfortunate, but whatever. This mission isn't a total loss because we'll still get some science out of it. And actually, since we'll try a little bit more. Not RCS. No, I can't control this, so we'll just cut the engines, let out the parachutes. And once we land, we can take a couple samples, take another crew report. And we should land nice and smoothly at 6 meters a second. And I'll be back with you once I get that staging fixed. Well, that's a bit of a lie. Yeah, this is where I'm going to cut the episode, so you'll have to wait until the next episode to see the fix for the staging. Trust me, it's going to be worth it. Also, again, sorry for the sound issues. I hope it didn't take away too much from the episode. I will have that fixed in a later episode, but unfortunately I've got the first 3 or 4 episodes already recorded. And so, yeah, it's going to be the same thing for the next episode as well as the one after that, at the very least. But it will be fixed by the next time I record. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'm Mike Braedley. If you liked the episode, please leave a like. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. I will see you next time.